Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everybody. This is Dylan with Tucson Future Classics. And that is our 2007 44,000 mile Chevy Silverado 2500 HD. I have got way too much to say about this truck, so I'm just going to start with the spec sheet. This is an 07, meaning it is the first year of the new body style for heavy-duty Chevys, produced side by side with the classic Cat Eye Chevy. You've got the LY6 6-liter gasser motor in this, meaning you do not have to worry about cylinder deactivation on this one. It has the upgraded 6L90 transmission in it, so no 4L slippy. The Magna Power 1626 transfer case behind it, and beefed up front and rear differentials as part of the 9900 GVWR tow package on this, and the Z71 off-road package on it, meaning you get 373 rear gears, a G80 locking rear differential, skid plates, all of it. This has got just under 45,000 miles on it, and the original owner took some real care in speccing this out exactly how they wanted. I mean, it is an extended cab center console truck with a light interior. You almost never see that specific set of specs built into a truck. The running boards are GM factory. It's got a Truxedo soft roll-up tonneau cover on it. That big Class 4 receiver hitch here on the back. I mean, this thing is absolutely set up. Later in this video, I'm going to take you all underneath this truck on our lift and show you everything we did under this, because it is extensive. We kind of went nuts trying to make this as nice underneath as it is up on top. There is not a thing on this mechanically that we haven't touched. The red paint still looks great on this. It's running aftermarket 18-inch wheels with Michelin Defender tires on it, which are an E load rating, so it can put in some serious work if you want or need it to. And there's just a ton to cover. We did some work inside with the stereo system because it was only playing out of the tweeters when we got it, and just there's a lot. So let's get you under the hood, in the truck, in the bed, and out for a drive. Up under the hood, looking at that 6-liter Vortec V8. It's just a big, clean, simple engine bay under here. Fresh Duralast battery here, coolant reservoir here, air cleaner with the restriction gauge on it there. You've got your oil dipstick there, transmission dipstick for that 6L90 trans behind that. And just here, I'll stick you guys down in there so you can really get a good look at just how clean this is under this engine bay. Even big reservoir for the Hydro Boost brakes, and just one more pass. Like, drink this in. It is clean, it is spacious, and it is simple under here. I told you before, we did the full 50,000 mile service, which is every single fluid and filter on this truck. In doing that, new differential cover, all new gasket, new bolts, everything. Rear shocks, we did both of those. All new rear brakes, backing plate, hub, caliper, everything. The only thing that we had redone is we machined all of the rotors because there's a ton of meat on them. They just needed to be cleaned up and refinished. So even the rubber hoses here, all of them, we took care of all of that. Moving forward, you see big shiny drive shaft. We have front and rear aluminum one-piece drive shafts on this truck that were made for us by Tucson Driveline. Here on the transfer case, when we were doing the fluid change on that, we noticed a crack running right under the drain plug. So, got ourselves a whole new aluminum housing, seals, and a rebuild kit for the inside of that diff while it was, or that transfer case while it was down. New transmission mount up here. And when we got to the transmission, for only about 60 bucks more, we could get the filter, gasket, and upgraded Dorman transmission pan with a drain plug, which the factory one did not. And there's that front aluminum drive shaft. Obviously, we did the oil change, front differential fluid, and then up here, again, all new calipers, pads, turned rotors, new shocks, rubber brake lines, and sway bar links and tie rod ends here and here under the whole thing. So every turn under this truck, we found more things we wanted to replace and make better to get everything under this mechanically as good as everything else is on this under 45,000 mile truck. Here you've got that big class 4 receiver hitch, your 7-pin round connector there with the integrated trailer brake controller inside, backup camera there for the new head unit we put in it. I'm dropping this down to roll that cover up, pull this tab back, and it releases, and that soft tonneau cover rolls all the way forward, and you'll even see these straps here wrap around it to secure it. I'll have a picture of it rolled up in the pictures. And down in there, those are those rails for that reinforced fifth wheel plate, and taking you guys around, see the markings for the reinforcing plate there. And if you look in right there, kind of hard to see, that bundle of wires right there, that is the factory over the top wiring if you're going to run a big gooseneck or something with it. Popping this open to show you one of my favorite features on this generation. Not only are the suicide doors really easy to open, but they're the full flush doors, which makes getting in and out really easy, especially if you're carrying big stuff. The back seats flip up with no effort at all, and you've got your spare tire stuff there, and under the passenger side, there's your bottle jack back there, just in case you need it. Now for spacing, I'll climb right on in. I'll show you, if you need to carry some friends or family along, flip this around. You're gonna be straddling this seat, but this is for me filming, leaned back. So I'm 6'1", 270 pounds, but I can still ride comfortably back here for a good little while. You've even got such amenities as charge port and cup holders back here. These seats do have child seat anchors as well, and you can see the loops up top for securing a larger child seat too. So if you got to bring the kiddos along, you've got options. Into the captain seat of the Silverado. Fire it off, and since my personal cell phone is in here and it was synced to it, that new head unit will automatically detect it, load, and go straight to wireless Android Auto, playing the music that I already had up and opening Waze for navigation. Now, if you don't want to use that, you can always go back to the home screen and access all of the other options: radio, Bluetooth, its own internal navigation, and then a million other menus here. Getting back to the rest of the controls here, pretty simple GM standard stuff. You've got power windows, power mirrors, power door locks here. Integrated trailer brake controller is right down here. Your headlight control with automatic lights is here. If you want to run your markers or your high beams manually, you can also do that, but leave it in auto and just let it do its thing. These little buttons here control the center display, allowing you to access all sorts of cool information on the truck and its, how well it's running, tire pressures, trailer gain for that integrated brake controller, engine hours, all that. So they give you a lot of, while it's not a smart screen, you do have a lot of information you can access there, which is especially helpful if you're towing, like your tire pressures, your transmission temperature kind of stuff. These are your cruise control controls here, standard column shift here, and then back to it. Already showed you all this new head unit here. It's really pretty nice, and since it is synced to my phone right now, show you a little bit. CarLink is the Android Auto or Apple CarPlay on it. It is wireless, but I'll show you really quick so I don't get copyright struck. But those new Kenwood speakers, if you like bass, it can definitely handle that. And then the usual stuff here. So music, Waze is what I prefer to use for navigation. But if you like Google Maps or Apple Maps, that'll be there too. Down below it, you have got your automatic climate control, tell it, you know, you can manually control fan speeds, hot, cold, it'll do auto, and if the passenger wants their own temperature, you hit that, and you can split it between driver and passenger temperatures. Four-wheel drive, you've got 2 high, 4 low on this little guy right here. Unique enough, this has heated windshield washers on it, so your washer nozzles don't freeze. And for utility, you've got 2 12-volt cigarette lighter style power outlets there, ashtray down here, and here is that big center console. A factory center console truck. It's super uncommon. And to give an idea of how big this is, I've got some detailing supplies, our dealer plate, and my big Yeti water bottle in there. So this thing can swallow, I mean, a ton of stuff down in there. It's acres and acres of room, plus another 12-volt charger hiding back there. You've got 2 glove boxes in this, actually. This one up here, we have all the factory documentation booklets in and a little USB cord in there. And down here is your main one with passenger airbag off if you have a child seat up here in the front seat, so you can turn the airbag off so it won't squish the kid. And the RPO code sheet down here is the actual Chevy build sheet, and I'll have a picture of that included in the physical listings. But other than that, it's a super simple, nice place to be in here. Auto dimming rearview mirror with, you know, the usual GM OnStar goodies, and your compass up here. You've got map lights up top. Your visors do the usual thing. Drop down, swing out, slide to keep the sun at bay, and open them up, and you've got your mirror and your little vanity light up there. One other nice thing you'll notice when we drive, this has the integrated turn signals in the mirrors. Backing up to repositioning it out of here, one other nice thing that this updated head unit gave us is the ability to have a color backup camera with these safety lines showing approximate distances. Also, if you end up hooking up a trailer or something, this is right next to the trailer hitch receiver, so it is really, really easy to line everything. Getting out onto some more city streets here. Listen as it clips through the gears, and you'll see, you know, extended cab truck. Thank you, Waze. Extended cab truck with the suicide rear doors. You always get a little bit more rattles in here, but especially for being a just pre-recession era GM, this thing has held up phenomenally well inside. Not too many rattles, virtually no squeaks. Pretty impressive how well this has survived the years so far. Show you there's nothing hiding in the suspension or braking system on this truck under full accelerative or decelerative load. As soon as I have clear frontage road here, we're going to do a quick 0 to 40 to 0. Damn, ABS right to a stop, and you can feel the hydro boost just pulling that pedal right on down. Getting up onto the freeway, let's hit that 6-liter V8. Well, it's not all we're going to get on the on-ramp with traffic in front of us, but for it being rush hour, it's actually flowing pretty freely right now, so we'll get over a lane or two and I'll show you this thing cruising at your typical southwestern highway speeds. There we go. And we'll just set the cruise right there at 75. So, you'll see it brings itself down to just over $2,000 in overdrive here. 75, humming right along. It's a 2500 truck, so it's going to be pretty competent and pretty composed, especially at speed out here on the highway. Not too much chatter, and yeah, just track straight and true, and pretty quiet in here for being a big cabin. I attribute a fair bit of that, honestly, to that tonneau cover out back, helping smooth the wind flowing over the cab of this and into the bed. I'm sitting here at a light waiting for a turn arrow. I wanted to show you all quick. Not only does this have tow haul mode on it, as you'd expect from a heavy-duty truck, but this does have the plus and minus, so you can manually pre-select or make it hold gears all the way up to 6th. Really, really nice for coming down grades if you have a heavy load behind you, or if you're doing some off-roading, making use of that Z71 suspension, and you want to keep your wheel speed up without it grabbing down gears. Great way to hold it in the revs. Parked back in its spot with all of our other high displacement vehicles, we're wrapping everything up on our 07 Silverado 2500 HD gasser. Less than 45,000 miles, basically mechanically new, with a few interior upgrades to make it an even more comfortable daily driver or hauler. If you want to make an appointment to come see this, all of our contact information will be linked in the description below, and our phone number will be listed on screen in just a second so you can more easily call us or text us. As always, I've been Dylan. We'll see you soon.